Well, hey, Northern Virginia friends, are you curious about how the real estate market has started in 2024? Well, stick around to listen to my 2024 February housing market update. So in this video, we're going to talk about the Northern Virginia market activity, days on market, negotiation expectations, how the Fed meeting just went yesterday, and if you stayed around at the very end, I'm going to tell you about one important myth buster that I think every seller and buyer and actually agent should know. Okay, well, 2024 honestly came out of the gate with a very slow crawl. I would kind of classify it as tortoise style. It's the best way to say it because nothing bad, nothing awesome. Let's look at some of the stats together. Currently, this last month we had availability of 1,721 homes on the market. Compare that to a year ago, we had 1,823. So you can see we are less. Under contracts, we had 1,049 under contract these last 30 days compared to 1,194 the year prior. Sold properties in the last 30 days. Currently, we had 720 sales that actually closed. Compare that to a year ago, we had 867 closed. Months on inventory. What this means is at this moment, there's 1.6 months of inventory, and you compare that to last year at this time, we had 2.1. And days on market. Interesting, everything is a little slower other than the days on market because days on market right now is 29 days on average, and last year at this time it was 38 days. So as we look at that detail, it's very interesting because we have 6% less listings on the market. We have 13% less contracts than this time last year. So it really just shows you the market, yes, it's extra slow, but it's just not bad because days on the market being at 29 days and last year was at 38 just shows you that there's still demand going on, right? So for sellers, it's not taking them a long time to sell. There's still a good market. And I think our average list to close price also helps support that because currently the average list to close price is 99.2%. That means the average person is selling their home about 0.8% lower than what they listed at. And at this point last year, it was 98.9%. So again, just a little bit of change, but we have better on the days on market and better in regards to list to close price. So all in all, yes, it's a little bit slower, but it's still a good market. And I do think that kind of just asks this question, like, why is it a little bit slower? One, honestly, it might be weather. I don't know about you, my kids were out for an entire week because of weather, and when kids are home, people aren't putting their homes on the market, people aren't going out there shopping as much. So that could have been what caused a little bit of a slower January than what we anticipated. But it also might just show that how the spring market is really going to be amping up. More people might simply be waiting for the spring market than typical. I say that because all the projections are still looking really good. Number one, the year started out with projections stating that there'd be 5% more listings this year. National Association of Realtors just stated in a release that they think that there's going to be up to 13% more. That's a big increase. So we'll see. But again, projections are looking good. Number two, mortgage applications have actually gone up every single week in January, on average about 4% per year, or year over year, which is, again, a great sign of the activity really moving forward. And then yesterday's Fed meeting wasn't surprising, right? The Feds held the rates, nothing changed. They didn't go up, they didn't go down, but that was expected. And I think really what we're seeing is the Feds really want the inflation to get to 2%. Most people think that when they do, we're going to probably see the Feds cut their rates as early as the March 20th meeting, which again, guys, it might only cut 0.25%, so it's not going to be anything crazy. But again, if we can see 3 to 4 of those cuts this year, we're going to see a big improvement even in the market. So if you're a seller, my recommendation is simply hire your agent now because having a trusted resource to educate you in the market is honestly educating you on the target. and the target is called the market. It's moving right now. Fast story, I had a seller that we ended up putting the home on the market this past weekend, and we put it on a little earlier than we were anticipating because we really saw the low inventory. He got 14 offers, y'all. 14 offers. That is crazy. So again, just getting in the game, getting advice from your agent right now on best time to be able to put the home on the market is going to be really advantageous for you. And if you're a buyer, I again just say sooner than better. Again, buy smart. So don't feel like you got to buy out of fear at all. No, but if you do find something sooner than later, you may not have as much competition that there's going to be here coming pretty soon. So all in all, y'all, I think the engines are starting to kind of get warmed up for 2024 to be a really good market. Okay, my one myth buster is that you do not need a closet in order for a room to be classified as a bedroom. Did you know that? Guys, I have agents that still think that. We have sellers and buyers that still think that. There's just been this idea that a bedroom has to have a closet, and it actually doesn't. All right, just look at this Virginia requirement real fast. This is what it requires for a bedroom. One, it has to have direct access to the rest of the home. Okay, so it can't be a she shed out in the back, right? Classified as a bedroom. It has to have access to the home, but it has to have access into the direct home, meaning it can't go into another bedroom. I literally had a seller, or actually we didn't sell that house, but I had a person I was talking with that ended up wanting to list their home as a 3-bedroom, but literally it was like this huge master closet that like went into the bedroom and went into the hallway. I'm like, you can't, that's not a bedroom. So it has to have direct access to the actual house. Third, it has to have the ability to be able to exit the home in the event of a fire. So if it's in the basement, it has to have an egress window, something big enough for a fireman to get in and you to get out. It can be a door, some way of being able to get out that can classify as a bedroom. And the minimum square footage for a bedroom is 70 square feet, and the ceiling has to be 7 feet tall. So you can't go Harry Potter style and classify that as a bedroom. All right, that was your February 2024 housing market update. Let me know if I can serve you with anything, but have an incredible February. Make sure you hug on your spouse this Valentine's Day and let them know you love them. God bless.